We're going to begin tonight with that big news in what is shaping up to be as $1 trillion attempt to rescue the American economy.
Dramatic declines halted stock trading on Wall Street yesterday for the second time this week.
Markets plummeting again today. The Dow closed down nearly 1,000 points again.
And the projections in the U.S. are grim. It has now surpassed China in the number of people who have died from COVID-19.
The president said it's going to be a tough 2 weeks, and then we saw the number of coronavirus infections here in the U.S. top 200,000. And investors, if they were spooked, they got more spooked.
The number of Americans filing claims for unemployment benefits has hit a record high for a single week as the coronavirus slams the economy.
I want every American to be prepared for the hard days that lie ahead. We're going to go through a very tough 2 weeks.
How much worse do you think that this can really get?
Well, I think you're in for another at least 2 to 3 weeks of mind-blowing numbers.
Now is not the time to panic. That's the worst thing you can do. But listen, right now, you need to stabilize your business. You need to figure out how to survive right now.
If you watch the news and you hear the stories and all the negativity in the news and on the media, all you hear about is the downside of this whole thing.
The one thing I do know is that while this virus is contagious, there's another thing that is also contagious, and that's hope. Hope is contagious.
Real estate is still very strong. It's just changing. When it changes, we have to adapt with it.
The largest transfer of wealth that's happened in the last decade is about to happen again. It's going to happen now between 2020, 2022, something like that. Same thing that happened in 2008 to 2011. The largest transfer of wealth.
You ask the question, what's different between now and 2008 is that you didn't have everybody in a crisis. Everybody's in a crisis.
The reason for this training is to help you. This training is mostly for real estate investors and entrepreneurs that are concerned right now about the direction and actions they should be taking in their business.
If you want to be a successful investor, you cannot get stuck where you just see this week and say, oh my God, this is the end of the world.
There's always opportunity in a downturn. Fortunes will be made and lost over the next 9 months. The question is, which side of the money are you on?
So how do we build a plan of survival and think about getting through this?
This is about looking at the facts, taking a snapshot of that, looking back at history, and learning from what the successful people did back then.
And so we wanted to put this training together and bring together top experts in their field that have many of whom who have gone through this already and share their global insights, strategies, and techniques that they're going to be employing right now.
But in terms of understanding volatility and opportunity, I think I can help deliver for you. Here's the good news. Markets come back, and some come back with a vengeance.
Are you guys getting a picture here? That this isn't the first rodeo where a market collapses, where there's an actual economic correction.
By 2016, values were worth more across the entire country than they were in 2006 at the peak.
So you can see that there are always 4 states that lead the pack when it comes to any comeback. California, Nevada.
The next thing I want to do is give you legitimate, actionable items that I think if you implement, they will literally change your game.
The key is to understand what's going on today, who's buying today, who's lending today. What you need to do is change your scope of how far ahead you look in your business to a weekly basis.
Everybody's always asks me, what's the most valuable lead right now? The most valuable lead right now is the lead that's already in your system. 1,000%.
Motivations have changed in a big way in the past 30 days.
You guys got to start looking at deals from a creative standpoint and figuring out not only how you can make money on these deals that don't fit into your wholesale box, but also on how can you maximize the current deals you have.
You want to make sure you capitalize on every lead. The best leads you have right now are the leads you've spoken to. I can make an offer on any house in 7 minutes or less.
We're forced to learn how to do this virtually. Now, for some, we've been doing this for a long time virtually, without ever seeing the house, without talking to sellers, without talking to buyers, without having talking to the agents, without doing any of that stuff, but being completely removed from that entire process.
To run any business virtually, it comes down to a lot of things, but really 3 main components.
There has never been a better time to market. You want to know why? Massive amounts of people are no longer marketing right now. The effectiveness of marketing has not stopped. I can tell you that definitively.
Here's what's going on right now. Sellers are scared and motivated to sell their properties. So there's a lot of deals in the marketplace.
Let's go into the 3 different strategies that I'm going to suggest that you deploy depending on whether or not you have money.
So the very first thing I want you to do, guys, is really start considering making sure that you have oxygen for the next 2 to 3 months. This is the first time in America's history where the government is going to double down on you.
so that what you do during this time can truly position you when all the doors open up to begin to run out there and take action and gain the marketplace.
You guys realize that all assets are on sale right now?
I think it's one of the easiest times in history to make money in the stock market. You can get most of the Fortune 100 with a 5 to a 7, 8% dividend yield, and the stocks are down 50% in value. You can't go wrong with that. It's a no-brainer.
You need to brutally assess where you are with your finances. It's time to eat your spinach, eat your veggies, lift those weights, and get ready for what's coming. There is nobody who doesn't disagree that there is massive opportunity coming. Every single dollar you save today is a dollar that you can 10, 20, 30x.
There's going to be some ideological changes in the way we all operate and the way we all do business. We went and hit this in the face before it hit us in the face. I've worked harder in the past 30 days than I have in the past 30 months because I'm trying to set myself up, my team up, to win in a big way.
We're innovating though every single day. The status quo is not going to cut it because the strategies that worked in February are no longer the strategies that work in March. So the key is to be nimble right now, shorten the revenue cycle, and position yourself to be able to move on opportunities.
Massively successful business owners are self-aware.
I know you're smart, but being smart and taking purposeful action are two completely different things. There's nothing more important in real estate than timing. And that's true of life.
We can look at a lot of the noise, or we can say, you know what, there's things we can't control and there's things that we can control. The things you can control are the things in your business.
There has never been a time when it is more dangerous to operate in a bubble and to be on an island. I'm telling you that right now.
You have to be surrounded by people who are like-minded, who are going to hold you accountable.
Over the course of the next 12 to 24 months is going to be a once in a decade opportunity.
Right now, more than ever, everybody needs to be practicing their ingenuity.
I believe this is one of the two most significant fortune building opportunities in my life and yours.
The largest transfer of wealth is about to happen again. You've got a decision to make. Do you want to capture that opportunity, or do you want to lay down and just let the market run over you?
But if you don't take strategic action, you're going to be like everybody else sitting on your couch, only gaining weight and losing money.
Don't waste a good recession. I'm telling you guys, this is the time. This is the opportunity.
This is a great opportunity for you to seize volatility and literally add a zero and a lifestyle that your family could only dream of for generations to come.
Those who survive this period are going to have a lot less competition. That's you. And you're going to have an amazing opportunity in real estate.
There's a lot of people who are being influenced by what people are talking about in the media right now. Don't let it influence you. You be the influencer. Make decisions based on facts and logic.
Don't just believe in you, but believe in the God in you.
Welcome to the game, guys. This is where it's made, right here, right now.
Play smart, play responsibly, and play to win.